we're fairly certain that Paddington in Peru won't be the final big screen appearance for everyone's favorite bear, even though Paddington 4 hasn't been formally announced. The CEO of Studio Canal, Kids and Family, Francois Guyonet, announced in September 2024 that the company is developing a new TV series and a new movie to come in 2027-28 that would mark Paddington's 70th anniversary. Although we haven't heard anything more about Paddington 4, we believe that Paddington and the Browns will return for a fourth film if the Peruvian version of the film sells well enough at the box office. In light of that hope, here is all the information you require regarding Paddington 4. Paddington 4 potential release date. When can we expect Paddington 4? We don't have a confirmed release date as of November 2024 because Paddington 4 hasn't been formally announced, as was previously said. However, we have a reasonable notion of when to expect it because we know that a new film is planned to commemorate the character's 70th anniversary. Michael Bond's A Bear Called Paddington, which was out on October 13, 1958, featured Paddington Bear for the first time. Therefore, if Paddington 4 does happen, a release date of October 2028 appears feasible. We may have to wait another month because every previous Paddington film came out in UK theaters in November. This is merely conjecture for the time being, as there may be unforeseen delays, as was the case with the third film. Paddington 4 cast. Who's coming back for Paddington 4? Although the Paddington 4 cast has not yet been announced, we can make some rather accurate educated guesses about who will be returning. Naturally, Imelda Staunton will reprise her role as Aunt Lucy, and Ben Whishaw will reprise her role as Paddington. We can anticipate seeing the entire Brown family once more, which means Hugh Bonneville as Henry Brown, Emily Mortimer as Mary Brown, Madeline Harris as Judy Brown, Samuel Jocelyn as Jonathan Brown, Julie Walters as Mrs. Bird. Unexpected recastings are always possible, such as Mortimer replacing Sally Hawkins as Mrs. Brown in the third film, but they won't probably be revealed until the next film is formally revealed. Hopefully, Jim Broadbent, Samuel Gruber, and characters like Robbie G., Jessica Hines, and Ben Miller will have greater roles in the upcoming film, as we didn't see many of the residents of Windsor Gardens in Paddington, Peru. Maybe we'll see Hugh Grant again as Phoenix Buchanan after his unexpected reappearance in the Paddington 3 credit scene. Shortly to be released is what he says Paddington, so perhaps he will use his old tricks. Additionally, we wouldn't object to a villain team-up including Antonio Banderas' Hunter Cabot, Olivia Colman's Clarissa Cabot, and Nicole Kidman's Millicent Clyde, even if Hunter seems to have been saved by the third film's conclusion. Paddington 4 plot. What could happen in Paddington 4? Since this isn't the MCU, there is nothing that foreshadows a sequel to Paddington in Peru, so let's just examine where the film ends. Paddington takes the unexpected choice to continue travel back to London with the Brown family after learning that his true origins are not a land full of wealth, but rather El Dorado, a massive orange orchard guarded by bears. They are my tribe, but you are my family, he says to them. When Paddington and the Browns get back home, things are starting to change. Jonathan has founded his own business, Judy has left for college, and Mr. Brown has a new position as head of calculated risks. The main hint for the fourth film, as previously stated, is that Phoenix Buchanan will probably be released from prison by the time it takes place. Perhaps he will simply convince Paddington to appear in his Goldilocks musical in the upcoming film. We only know that Paddington 4 will probably make us cry once more and reflect on how we can be better people. Paddington 4 trailer. Any Paddington 4 footage yet? Unfortunately, Paddington 4 has not yet begun filming and will not for some time. While Paddington in Peru is now showing in UK theaters, you can watch Paddington and Paddington 2 on Netflix in the interim. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.